The NOXUS cinematic is out. I'm actually super excited. I've seen people confused on social media thinking it was like gonna be a teaser for a new Arcane-like show. It's not. It's just a cinematic to announce the new League of Legends season, which will be centered around NOXUS. But I think that the reason they make this new League of Legends season around NOXUS is to promote in the future like another Arcane show, which will be about the nation of NOXUS. Since the cinematic is to promote the new season of League of Legends, I think we're gonna see, first of all, Mel. She's going to be a new champion in League of Legends, so it would make sense that she's teased in the cinematic. But I don't know what else to expect from the cinematic because, well, like I said, it's not gonna be about a new show, so maybe it's not even gonna take into account that Arcane happened. Arcane was connected to the lore of League of Legends, but there were many things that did not actually happen. Like, there were new characters, new things that happened that did not actually happen in the League of Legends lore. So I'm skeptical. I don't know if the new cinematic is gonna be about the actual League of Legends lore or if they're gonna take into account that Arcane happened, which would make sense since it's the tease for the new League of Legends season. I think that we're gonna see like the upcoming characters who are gonna receive like new skins. I think it was Katarina, Elise, Samira, Vladimir, Ezreal, Set, I think. And I think that's it for the new skins. I'm not sure actually. So that's potential characters we can see in the cinematic if they want to promote the skins. Who else? LeBlanc is getting reworked. So maybe we're gonna see what she looks like. I think we're probably gonna see like Swain, Darius, who are basically the ones in charge in NOXUS. That would make sense for them to appear. We could see many characters actually. We could see all the champions from NOXUS. We could see like the Triferix, the Black Rose. Oh, that would make sense that they tease the Black Rose. I don't know. Let's just watch it and then we're gonna think later. I'm gonna try not to pause because it's a trailer. It's gonna be much faster than the pace of an episode and there's gonna be less thinking involved, I think. So I'm gonna watch it once without pausing as best as I can, but I'm probably gonna be watching it a couple times.
The fearless and defiant, calling them here.
Who's that? Is it LeBlanc? Mel. Is that the beach we see in the Ambessa Blood, Sweat and Tears music video? So we saw Mel. Who's that though? Darius! Trundle? Are they gonna fight? Oh, come on. Who's this? Red hair. Katarina? Maybe it's Vi. No, I'm just kidding. Oh. Katarina! Elise! I don't give a shit about the main fighting right now. Is that the manliness you guys wanted to see? Like, straight men be like, let's get you naked. I find it so funny how it's just the average top lane experience. It's just two dudes fighting each other while everyone look at everyone is watching. Oh, Mel. She looks so good! I'm telling you, once Mel drops as a champion, she's gonna become my main. Second main with Caitlyn. I'm gonna play her. Ooh. Ooh. They look so good. It was made by Fortish, right? Oh! I got that. That was Katarina's ability. There's so many things going on. Oh my god. Okay, me next. Wow, is it over? It's not. I need Elise and Katarina to fuck because the tension was there. Like, I don't care if Katarina is straight. LeBlanc?
Every new path seems to lead
Vladimir!
us to chaos. Perhaps we should focus.
He's so cunty.
Piltover was a lesson, Vladimir. Calamity is always approaching. Our next move must be bolder, not safer.
Bolder? Bolder than what the fuck happened in Piltover? That was a safe move. We're fucked. Wow. So many things. I like the fact that they mentioned Piltover at the end. So that means that whatever happened in Arcane was actually canon to the League of Legends lore, which means that they're probably gonna make like a succession of shows that actually follow each other. What I think right now is that they're gonna take Mel as the next kind of main character of the next show. Whatever happened in Arcane is like basically Mel's backstory, and then she's gonna be the main character of the new NOXUS show, and they're gonna link her to the NOXUS lore in some ways. I don't know how, because she was created for Arcane, and the NOXUS lore is massive, like massive. NOXUS is pretty much the nation that connects everything in the League of Legends lore. Like even it's the founding of NOXUS is like year 0 in the League of Legends timeline. So just to tell you how important the NOXUS nation is. I don't even know what they will focus on for if they make a NOXUS show, which they will make a NOXUS show, I'm sure of it. But let's watch the trailer a second time. This time with me pausing every 2 seconds because I have things to say. I wonder what that is, because that's Leblanc we see at the end, but I don't know what the drawings mean. Is that supposed to be representative of Mel? For those who don't know, Leblanc has been there pulling the strings in the shadow in NOXUS basically forever. So maybe this is like a room where she just decides what to do. I don't know. I have actually no idea. She looks so good. Okay, who is the... Oh, if the drawings actually mean anything, I wonder if we can try to gather information of who is Leblanc watching. Because if that's Mel at first, and that would confirm the conversation she has with Vladimir at the end, she's watching Mel. So that would mean why there's like a representation of Mel in whatever the fuck she's doing. But I wonder what other characters she's watching. Okay, so see the transition between this and Darius. So that means she's watching Darius, right? And I assume that whatever symbol we saw before, maybe it was a representation of Katarina, because it switched to Katarina in the next scene. So she's watching Darius and Katarina. Can I be honest? I love the designs of every fucking characters, but Darius, I don't like his design, his face. I love the way he's pretty accurate to what he looks like in game, but I don't know, there's just something about his face. I don't like it. Maybe that's because I'm gay, but I think that's the eyebrows. The eyebrows going up there. I think that's what's disturbing me about his face.
I like it when I buy it more.
I love the song, by the way. So Katarina is obviously an assassin, and well, that's what we see in this scene, is that she's up to kill the guy we see in the background. But I like the way they animated the whole scene. Like, see, she starts off like dancing with the others, like she's blending in, and then she starts going faster and faster to get closer to her targets. That's very sexy to me. And then Elise. Okay, I think that's supposed to... Yeah, because it looks like someone with a dagger. If you look at... This is the body, and then on top is the head, and then there's 2 lines going like this, so it could be like the blades. Then the thing around her is supposed to be Elise, right? Because it looks like a spider. So she is watching everything, which would make sense, because that's just Leblanc's whole thing, to watch everything and pull the strings in the shadows. You know, I have played Elise probably once. This is one of the skins that will appear in League of Legends. I will get my hands on this skin and I will learn how to play Elise. Because holy shit. So this is what I meant when I said I'm no expert in League of Legends lore. What is the connection of Trundle with NOXUS? Does he have like a special connection that would make sense for this scene, for the fight with Darius? I've seen people be like, lesbians had their fun in Arcane, now it's time for real manliness. And I'm sorry, but the cinematic makes me laugh so bad, because in this cinematic you have strong women, cunty vampires, who's by the way gay, and 2 men hitting each other and getting each other naked. Okay, that's the manliness with all. Okay. I like the way they include, just like in Arcane, they include like characters' abilities in their fighting styles. That's why I will take a closer look at whatever Mel is doing, because I think it's gonna be like what she does in game. See, she puts a dagger on the ground, which is an ability of her, to just drop a dagger, and then she will come back to it and... Yep, she just comes back to it and does a thing, which is something she does in game. Is one of her ability going to be like, she just doesn't give a shit about stuns, or like a black shield or something? And that's a shield. So do you think she's gonna be a support? So far we've seen her put shields on people, like she saved basically everyone in Arcane. So I think she could be a support, but also a mage. So maybe a support like Lux, Seraphine, Morgana, you know, like champions that can still be played in mid. It is transformation. I need them to actually fuck, because I know Katarina is like in a relationship with Garen. And listen, I like their dynamic because they're cute together, okay? But seeing Katarina like this, I want her to be for the girls, you know? And I don't think Elise has any canon love interests. So, you know, I'm just saying. But it's just a cinematic. So those are scenes we won't get if there is a NOXUS show at some point. That's not gonna be a part of the show. But if they interact with each other... you know. Biggest shield, and she can throw back the damage, maybe? Oh, that would be broken. I hope not, because what the fuck?
Opportunity that's washed up on our shores.
Okay, so that's what I thought. This is supposed to be Mel, because when he talks about opportunities that arrived, which is Mel, he looks up at the... whatever that is. So it's what Mel said in Arcane. They want to recruit Mel, like the Black Rose wants to recruit Mel.
Be bolder, not safer.
What is this supposed to be? Is it a tower? I don't know. I absolutely loved the cinematic. I'm so happy. They never miss. Every time there's a League of Legends cinematic, they do some crazy shit. But I'm really happy about, first of all, was it made by Fortiche? Yeah, so it was made by Fortiche. The art style is insane, dude. It's so good, and I really love the fact that, just like in Arcane, the women are not over-sexualized. Like, they look badass and hot in a way that's not based on how naked they are. I really love that, and they look so good. Honestly, like, Katarina, Elise, Mel, LeBlanc in the Fortiche style is... Even Vladimir is cunty as fuck. I love that champion. He's just... slay. The animation is insane, the characters look great, the music is insane. But I have to make theories about this because obviously, why else would I be doing this video? First of all, one thing I'm really glad is that they connected the cinematic to what happened in Arcane, because they talk about Piltover at the end. When we get a NOXUS show, it will take place right after Arcane, and it's gonna start off with Mel arriving in NOXUS. We didn't see all the characters I was expecting to see. First of all, I'm surprised we didn't get to see Swain, because Swain was teased at the end of Arcane, so I was expecting him to at least make an appearance. So yeah, when a new NOXUS show drops, Mel arrives in NOXUS and she meets probably the Black Rose, and I don't know what they will focus on as a plot for NOXUS. I don't really know either how they will link Mel to the lore of NOXUS. I have a theory, which actually makes sense in my head, but I'm not sure about this. Okay, so in NOXUS, you have the Black Rose, like I said, pulling the strings. So characters we will probably get to see in a NOXUS show are the Black Rose members, which are Leblanc, Elise, Vladimir and Cassiopeia, which we didn't get to see in the trailer, but she's there. So we will get to see the Black Rose, that's for sure. But we'll probably also see, since they teased Swain in Arcane, we will probably see the Triferix. So it's probably gonna be Triferix against Black Rose or something. In the Triferix, it's like Swain, which we saw at the end of Arcane, and Darius, which we saw in the cinematic. And there's a third member, which is called the Faceless, because it's an unknown character that we've never heard of. Like, we've never discovered their identity ever. In the League of Legends lore, that person is anonymous since forever. My theory is, so the actual name of the Faceless is the Guile. You see where I'm going? The Guile, Cunning, the Fox, Mel. It's only a theory. That would actually be insane to give an identity to the Guile after all these years. The Guile is supposed to have a massive role in NOXUS, but also to be aware of what's going on in NOXUS as well. So I don't know if it actually fits Mel, but that would be a nice thing to bring, because the Guile, the Fox, you know, it just fits, and it would be a nice way to bring Mel in the lore of NOXUS. If she's supposed to become like the new main character for the NOXUS show, that would actually be great. And like I said, when reacting to the cinematic, I've seen people be like, we want some madness in NOXUS. No, you're gonna get girlies and queers. That's what you're gonna get. NOXUS is led by powerful women. Like, the Black Rose is mainly women, and Vladimir, who's a gay-ass boy, he's got a cannon. He has, I don't know if it's in the past or still a thing, but he had a canon male lover. So Vladimir is not straight. Okay, there's Swain and Darius. That's as manly as you will get, okay? But if they continue with a NOXUS show, I'm not scared when it comes to representation, because they already showed us in Arcane how good the representation can be. So I think they will still bring good and accurate representation with the NOXUS show, and that it's not going to disappoint anyone, and I'm really hyped for it, and obviously I will be watching it. It's not going to be out right away, that's for sure, but I think marketing wise it will make sense that they promote the new League of Legends season towards NOXUS, and then it will lead to them making a NOXUS show with the characters we saw in the cinematic and probably more. But yeah, the cinematic was insanely good. They just always do something nice. But once again, don't be fooled by the cinematic. If you haven't touched League of Legends, do not. Enjoy the content, Arcane, the cinematics, the music, whatever, not the game. But yeah, that's it for my reaction to the cinematic. I intended to react to it, and then I saw people being like, are you gonna react to it? And I was like, yes, I will. It's so crazy to me that people actually ask reactions of me, or like they ask my thoughts on things, and I don't know, that makes me happy. Speaking of, a lot of you actually have been asking for socials. Like I said, I have a TikTok. I created an Instagram account because someone on TikTok DM'd me and was like, do you have an Instagram? And I was like, not yet, but I'm gonna do it right away. And I created an Instagram account with nothing on it. I don't know if I'll ever post anything on Instagram, honestly, but it's a nice way if you want to hit my DMs. I have a Twitter, but I'm scared of my digital footprint because I'm unhinged on Twitter, okay? So maybe I will create another Twitter for the sake of my reputation. Even though my reputation is me simping on Arcane women, but yeah, that's my legacy. Oh fuck. What else? Someone asked me about Patreon, and I was like, no. And then someone else asked me about Patreon or ways to support me, and I was like, so I have to address this. I don't have a Patreon. I'm thinking about doing it at some point, but for now I don't know if I could actually make it worth your money. Besides like giving you the videos in advance, I don't know what I could be offering, and I don't want to ask anything from you guys if I don't have anything to give back in exchange, you know what I mean? If people are interested in Patreon, maybe tell me what you would like to see in said Patreon, and like maybe I can create one and put some things you guys want to see. But yeah, I don't think it's fair if it's just like me giving you videos in advance on Patreon. I don't know, it doesn't seem fair for you to pay for that. But yeah, if you really want to see content from me, it's gonna be like YouTube and TikTok, especially TikTok. I post dumb shit probably every day. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. The cinematic was great. I can't wait for the new League of Legends season. I don't know what else to say. You have my theories for a possible NOXUS show. Maybe I will be right, maybe I will be wrong, I don't know, but I'm excited either way. So that's it, and the next time you see me, it's basically gonna be me continuing Arcane. So bye.